Chicago used to be a great city. It was one of our best cities. They used to call it the Windy City. Uh, they called it many things. Air Jordan, Michael Jordan won all those championships there. It was a beautiful thing to see. And they had the Sears Tower, and then all of a sudden they got woke and named it the Willis Tower after the brother on Different Strokes. Remember, they didn't even name it after Arnold, who said, "What you talking about, Willis?" They named it after Willis, who was the less popular black on the show. So Chicago, I think, really started to go south once, they started moving away from great blacks like Michael Jordan into more criminal things and renaming the Sears Tower after What You Talking About, Willis. And it's a very sad thing. And I do this to try and bring Chicago back. The radical left is sort of saying, "Oh, he wants to be a dictator." Well, it's who. Let's be honest. Who wouldn't want to be a dictator? It's sort of fun, It's kind of. I mean, imagine if I didn't have to threaten Congress and pay all my legal bills to get the same result. Imagine if none of this stuff even happened. That's what being a dictator. So I'm like a dictator with more red tape. There's more red tape. But it's everybody loves what I'm doing. All the people say, sir, we need more dictator, not less, more please. And they say please, and they say sir, and that's how you know they want it. But Chicago is a unique case because it's become a total violent hellhole. And L.B. Pritzker, we call him L.B. because he's a big guy, so it's like pound. It's called humor. He's a nasty guy. He's talking a lot of trash. But I've decided we are going to bring National Guard troops to Chicago, and to run them, to organize them, I am appointing a very special person that Chicago loves, and he's actually a friend of Michael Jordan. Some people know him as Robert Kelly. I call him R. Kelly because he's our Kelly, okay? And he has a strong history in Chicago of controlling and dominating blacks. In some cases, it turns out to be women, but I think he can use that skill for all blacks. He called himself the Pied Piper. Remember that, of R&B? Well, now he's going to be the Pied Piper and sheriff and leader of the Trump army in Chicago, and we want him to show strong control. And we think he can do that. We think he can do that very strongly. So thank you, R. Kelly. L.B. Pritzker, you're a pig, and we're going to dominate Chicago peacefully.